And we are back with game 2. Just went and got myself a glass of water. So good. Okie doke. Let's see. Game 2 of the evening. Quick background. What do you call it? Background info. I want to say check, but I'm not checking anything. I'm just giving information. So, on the left side, we have ERK. Who won one game last week. They only played one, so 100% win rate. Amazing. And let me just pick the rankings here. You can, of course, check the rankings yourself if you want. That's nseleague.nl/rankings, I believe. I hope. Oh no, it's got like spring split 2016 rankings with like dashes in between. Okay, so I'll just tell you. So let's see. Heimerskill won 2 and EREC won 1, which means that if Heimerskill wins this game, they will automatically be placed in the top division after next week, because then there are 12 teams. They're both in 2 different pools, and they'll be split into like a top division and a secondary division, and then they'll battle it out, and then you'll get more matches that are similar in skill level, like actually like the match we just saw, which was a lot closer. So yeah, the Fizz ban, that is actually, I think that might be banned 100% against Pigs with Bullets. That's just something he plays a lot. So yeah. Now, Alistar, I'd say very much an overall support, in the sense that there's a lot of people playing it in general. We saw it last game. We tend to see a lot. It's just a very easy utility support that just has a lot of map presence. He has AoE CC. He has targeted CC. The ult he's super well as a front line, obviously. Just makes him very strong. Now, Pantheon, I'm not sure the last time I've actually seen a Pantheon. It's been a long time ago. So, very interesting first pick here. Definitely a lot of OP picks open right now, so not sure why they specifically went for Pantheon. And of course, in Zhao, Elise, Fiora. Then I'd say Elise, Alistar are those kind of bans that are just very strong overall, have been very strong for a long time. I mean, I can't remember a time in which Elise wasn't banned, just in general, just because it's a super good overall champion. Wow, are there any? Yeah, there is going to be something picked. That was very last minute. Lucian and Braum, a good combination, because then you can't have a Braum opposite you who blocks your ult. So, but then since Zhao, Fiora, Gangplank, a lot more champions that are just generally very strong. Although I do believe, is it Mishiko? I think it's Mishiko Melandra. He plays some Fiora top lane. I hope we don't get to see Urgot. I just find it such a tedious champion. But Janna, I can find myself in that. But overall, not very flavour of the month like champions here. Although an Ezreal might be different in that sense, of course. Hovering over that, Ezreal does get locked in. So we're going to see, I can't even say that. I want to say we're going to see an Ezreal, Lucian bot lane, and Leona. Yeah, strong champion, but not necessarily, I'd say, in the current meta. Although they can always prove me wrong. And then Rammus, Rek'Sai. I believe they actually hovered Rammus in the last game, last week. So, yeah, what do you say? Good job? Oh, man, sorry. Poppy. It would be so much easier if they would just hover over a champion instead of just waiting to the last minute. That means I have another 30 seconds to talk about stuff. Oh, Hecarim. Oh, wow. Then I can talk a little bit about what Hecarim does. Now, I would go personally, of course. Are they going to pick something or what? They are. Yeah, so Poppy, strong champion in general, especially, of course, against Ezreal. You get a good stun off. He will not be able to escape. which is just super strong in the current meta. Considering how I said super strong in the current meta, that doesn't even mean anything. What I mean is that Ezreal is just very strong in the current meta, so getting something that counters it so directly is just very good. Because you can have an Iceborne Gauntlet all you want, but as soon as Poppy gets in range of a stun, then it's game over. And now those last two picks, those are gonna be important there for ERK. What are they going to pick? What are they going to pick? Lux and Renekton. So we're going to see a Pantheon jungle, and it is going to be Ezreal in that AD carry spot with Lux in the mid lane. Okay. Now we are going to see a little bit of swapping there then for our good friends ERK. And then picked with bullets, what is he going to pull? We've seen him play a good Syndra last week, which isn't too bad against Lux. Just maneuver behind the minions, get a good stun off, and then just burst. I'm looking forward to seeing what he picked, because he played very well last week. He he dominated, but they just dominated as a team. But he had a very good game last week, where he would 100-0 the opponent's AD carry, which I think was the basic bitches. He did that. He did that very well. It is going to be Syndra. It is going to be the champion that he is, quote, known for, end quote. A little bit of swapping there on the side of ERK, and that is a extremely Season 2 comp there by ERK. Those are literally all champions that have been added in or before Season 2. Wow. Something that I can't say for the comp on the other side, if you don't count Poppy, obviously, because Poppy has been reworked, so technically it's like a new champion. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, so as some of you know, we do go into a little bit of a delay here. It's going to be 3 minutes, so you are going to listen. Well, this I assume you are. You're going to listen to my beautiful voice for a good 3 minutes. Well, we do have one more. I just need to ask someone something. I'll be back in a second. So, this Season 2 comp by ERK. Yeah, just very much. There's not a lot to the comp in the sense that it is literally just you'll have a Pantheon and a Renekton that just dive in and try and do damage. Lux just stands behind that and throws her ult and a few shields to make sure that Renekton and Pantheon stay healthy. Leona can dive in wherever she wants. She can stay back. She can peel a little bit, and Ezreal just dances around the team fight and does as much damage as he can. So there's not that much actually to that team. It's very basic in that sense. I like it. It's very basic. So on the other side, sorry I got distracted a bit. Someone is trying to get to me. So excuse me for 1 second while I'll move away from this screen here. What do we tend to do? We tend to do, and I hope, yeah, like that. And I can just quickly. Okie doke. So, everything okay. No one has died or anything like that. Oh, man. And that overlay again. So, I will get back to analysing these teams right now. So, on the right side, we have Hecarim, Braum, Lucian, Poppy. Yeah, it's just... I'd say... I do think that the top lane is going to be an interesting one because Renekton is going to be able to stand up early against Hecarim, I think. Also, because he's not running teleport. Now, that is going to be an interesting one because we do see that teleport on the Hecarim. So either we're going to see just good teleport back the lane and just keeping yourself healthy, having like an item advantage, or we're going to see a little bit more like team play. So like just teleporting to different lanes. So that's going to be an interesting one. Although then again, you do have a Pantheon. Maybe he might be able to jump to different sides of the map. And that is 5 seconds. I finally did. I did it. 3 minutes have passed. I deserved that drink of water. You are going to see a black screen right now because we are connecting to the server. So, excuse me for the black screen. Just imagine you're seeing a beautiful green field filled with champions who are battling it out in the fields of justice. And we are back again, which is I've still got my window capture, I think. So I'm gonna. There we go. Everyone's connecting, and then we see the lovely borders, and we do see 2 diamond borders from Shamrock and Pigs with Bullets. And a cleanse. I saw the sign, like the sign as in blue from the corner of my eye, but I didn't click. But Syndra has got cleanse, which is of course very good, but that is going to have a little less kill pressure in lane versus Iron Mose, who has got that barrier, who will be able to hopefully barrier, if she's not stunned, the Syndra ultimate. So there we are, into the game. Hopefully I have the right overlay. Gonna swap around a few champions here. It is gonna be Bobby in the jungle. Something I didn't even click about that either. And there we go. Now this does look like an invade on the side of Heimers, who will probably be able to pick him off there. Sword did spot that out. And I was too late with them. Oh man, they cleared the ward. Now, we do see the blue pings coming out. And are they going to try to go into that bush? We might see an Ezreal Q going in there. Ooh, they did manage to get that ward in. And that is 2 wards down for ERK, so that is a good.
Minions have spawned.
Oh man, is that 30 gold? Is it 15 per ward? But they got an advantage, definitely early advantage there, and that might actually be it there for Heimers, getting very early advantages here and just doing a lot in that sense. Quickly popping a peanut in my mouth so you don't have to listen to me chewing. Okay, so overall I'm not sure how well these lanes are matched up, because I can literally only go from what I see in the game itself, because ERK had their last game they ended, I think the one in the top position. No, never mind. He was on Extreme Cheese. But Sword of Morning went something like 17-1-15 or something last game. So they had a very good game, getting to level 2 earlier here, but not able to capitalize off that. They had a very good game. So I just don't know how well these teams are matched. That's something we're going to find out. That's of course what you have in the beginning of a season like this. You just don't know because you haven't seen the teams played. We've seen good teams fail. We've seen teams that were not so good on paper doing very well. So we're going to see today. We are going to see today. Now, you see Frost Dice did start that corrupted potion. And overall, just yeah.